The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At their own 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On second down, Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 20. 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete to number 1.
21-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Duvernay in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. To throw is Jackson on 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Jackson.
33-yard line.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rocky Sin. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Cincinnati.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Bengals first down.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. This is caught. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it is 42-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now Burrow changing things up here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Burrow will throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 16 yards, but it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. Down the set. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mixing up the middle, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
as a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson throwing on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's got room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down and a yard. To throw is Jackson. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 17-yard line.
Now Jackson on second down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone.
Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins from 3 yards out. And the Ravens continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, it's Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Burrow. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He completes it to Beckham. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
The
line.
Bengals drive about to get going. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So the final second.